Hello, beautiful souls, and welcome to our first episode, Rooted and Rising. I'm your host, Nomfundo Grace, and this podcast is a secret space created for women who are navigating the portals of life, yet still choosing to grow through them with faith, tenderness, and strength. In this first episode, I'm sharing something very close to my heart. It's called I Took the Long Way Back to Myself. And before I begin, I want to make one thing clear. This is not a message that celebrates divorce. I believe in the beauty and the power and the secretness of marriage. But I also believe in honesty and healing. And sometimes even beautiful things break. This is simply my story, my journey through a season where my marriage didn't work, despite all my efforts, and how I find myself back through grace. There was a time in my life when I felt completely disconnected from who I was. Not because I didn't love my family. No, not because I didn't believe in commitment, but because somewhere along the way, I lost my voice. I lost my worth. I became so focused on being everything for everyone else except myself. A supportive wife, present mother, a strong woman in faith. Then I realized that I was slowly disappearing inside the roles that were not giving me a room to breathe. My marriage wasn't filled with dramatic fights and scandals. No, it was filled with silence, a deep emotional silence that became louder and heavier over time. And I remember the day I filed for divorce. It was not a decision made lightly, no, or from anger or from pride. It was made from prayer, reflection, and the deep realization that I've stayed longer enough, but not so long that I would lose myself completely. Then I say this with full respect for the institution of marriage, because it's not that I don't believe in marriage. I do. And I still honor it. I still hope for it. But in my case, it just didn't work out. Not this time. So choosing to start over wasn't easy. In fact, it was one of the hardest things I had to do in my life. It was not easy at all. There was a day when I questioned my worth, my decision, and even my identity. I worried about what people would say and how my children would feel, and what God will think of me. But in that quietness, in that stillness, I began to find myself, slowly coming back home to myself. And I learned that healing is not loud, it is quiet. So I took a long way back to myself, not just because I wanted to prove anything, but I realize that, I matter. I am important too, So if you are listening today and you are in a season where your heart feels heavy, or whether you are married or separated or simply feeling lost, this episode, it's just to remind you that your healing matters, that your wholeness matters. Even when things fall apart, you are not a failure. You deserve to be loved. You deserve the best also in life. So if this episode touched your heart, I would like to invite you to subscribe, to share, and walk this journey with me. So if your story has taken a detour, you are not alone. The long way may take time, but it leads back to truth, to self-love, and to God. So I'm still healing. I'm still believing in love. And yes, I'm still believing in marriage. Before I can be a partner to anyone else, I have to be whole within myself. I have to be rooted in truth and love myself. Only then I can be able to rise. So thank you so much for coming to this platform at Rooted and Rising. And remember, you are not alone. Stay blessed, stay rising, and you are still becoming.